Hayley Russo has been in scintillating form with the Matildas, as has Alanna Kennedy, who joins us now. Lani, thank you so much for joining us. Back into the starting 11 tonight, back on the score sheet. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, I think it does feel good for me. It was disappointing to have missed the last game. But obviously you make a mistake in a game, that's what happens. So yeah, I was looking forward to tonight's game and just happy that we had another positive result.
Yeah, talk me through the position change. So is this a Joe thing or is it from your club? I've seen you play as a 6 when we played together a handful of times, but it seems that this is maybe your new home.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. I'm playing there for both club and country, and it's kind of just fallen into my lap at the moment. I think the role of being more of a defensive player Joe likes, and I'm happy to play there too. I've always felt like I'm a midfielder at heart, and so I'm happy to be able to live it out and yeah, just help the team wherever they need me.
Well, I thought you were excellent tonight, Alanna. I think you really showed that you are such a versatile player in at that 6 level. What was the mindset coming in tonight? Because obviously 2 games ago we saw you get sent off really early. It must have been disappointing, and then you had to sit the last one out. What's the mindset coming in tonight? Are you trying to prove yourself under Joe? Just trying to get good game time? What was the mindset?
Yeah, probably more just take the pressure off. Try not to think about it too much. I've had a lot of training under my belt, both at my club and this week in training with the team. So I think it's just trying to do what I can when I get the opportunity. And for us tonight, we looked at this game as the second round of second game in the group stages, and at the Asian Cup, and the mentality going into that game has to be a strong one. So yeah, for me it was focusing on what the team needed.
Can you feel that the runway is getting shorter? Yes, it's 88 days away. Yes, we know that that's what you're building up to. But even in the environment, you've been in what feels like thousands of these camps now, Lani. But does it change knowing what's on the horizon and knowing that a squad has to be selected in 2 months?
Yeah, for sure. Like tonight was the last opportunity for us to be together before the Asian Cup squad is announced. And I think for us, we say this every tournament that we want to win something, and it's another opportunity on home soil, which is a rarity to have 2 major tournaments back to back on home soil. So I think we really need to take this one and really come out of it with something. So the mentality is a strong one, and we're just trying to stay fit and healthy in the lead up to the Asian Cup.
Yeah, Joe mentioned something about experimenting in this game. So was the experiment you? Or
I don't know. You'll have to ask him what his experiment was.
Were you guys working more on how the fullbacks were playing more inside? Because I did notice there were some patterns, and maybe it affected you how New Zealand actually built up with a 4-back, but potentially your fullbacks coming more inside.
Yeah, I think particularly from our press from their goal kicks, it was a bit of a different man-on-man press and keeping our fullbacks in, as opposed to and the front 2 letting the winger on the right side sort of drop down. So I think there was a little bit of, I guess, experimenting in that. But for us, I feel like it was about the confidence and the back-to-back wins. And it was a great 2 games, so we're really happy with I guess, this camp.
And obviously, what's next for you? Obviously, you've just flown all the way out here. You've got to head back over to the UK. I think you mentioned tomorrow. Do you get some time off over Christmas? What's on the agenda for you?
Yeah, I'm straight back to the club, to our clubs tomorrow for a couple of weeks, and then depending on your environment and what games you have, some of the girls are home for 7 to 10 days. Some a little bit shorter. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's not long that we get at home, but we'll be making the most of it.
How's life going in the Women's Super League at London City Lionesses? I know you bounced around a little bit. Do you feel like you found a home? Have you enjoyed? No, that's not to the detriment of you. But,
no.
Moving country and club. Do you feel like you found a home, and how are you going playing there?
Yeah, it's been good. It's obviously been, I've been in 3 different major cities in the last 6 or 7 months. Sorry, 6, 7. But for me, it's been hard to sort of find that stability, and so I feel that now at London. And so yeah, it's just about sort of solidifying my spot there and doing what I can when I get the minutes. And yeah, for me, my focus is always on the Matildas as well, and what I can do here and what we can do as a team.
Lani, what does 6-7 actually mean?
I don't know. I'm actually almost embarrassed that I just said that, but we were just talking about it all game. Torps was meant to celebrate if she scored. So anyways, let's cut it here.
Look, we'll celebrate the 6-7 with you when you're called up for the Asian Cup and we see you back here in March. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on your performance tonight.